It's Morphin Mania time. I'm Captain Logan. Oh, it's really loud. And that's Jason. and look, it's DJ Martinez. Wow, what an entrance! That was just wonderful. Today we are going to finally knock out the end of Power Rangers Zeo. And I'm gonna be in a really bad mood this whole time. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the end of the show. It upsets me. This was my favorite show. Not of everything, but of Power Rangers. When I was growing up. And I didn't remember this finale being as lame as it is. And then a couple years ago, I watched it again, and I was like, oh no, that's what they do to Zed and Rita at the end? I didn't remember that. It's rough. And maybe, I'm hoping I'm overselling it as being as bad as I'm remembering it. I'm hoping that after a couple of years I go back to this, it's not that bad. That's not going to happen, though. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Good as Gold is the name of the episode. It's episode 50. It's the final episode of Power Rangers Zeo. And then we get into the massive badness that is Turbo, which we didn't even think we're going to have to shift into craptasticness, which we didn't even think we were going to be doing on this show until we changed the format and decided to do every episode. Would you stop talking?
Oh.
So, I'm going to miss
Machine
pulling
Empire.
that out, but I'm also not going to. Sorry, what, DJ?
Nothing. It's just the Machine Empire is revolting, and they're starting with your toys.
Yeah, Sprocket got into the machinery there. It's the ghost in the machine. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Get it ready to press play. Make sure that you're watching the 50th episode of Power Rangers Zeo. And here we go. Get ready to press play when I say now. Everybody, please press play right now. Lamer than before.
Oh, you gotta embrace this, man. This is the last time.
Yeah.
Just soak it in. Let's just have a moment of silence.
We will. Because it's the best song.
Too bad it's the shortened version.
Oh, I forgot they shortened it, yeah.
Yeah, the beginning's gone.
They leave David Yost in the intro.
That's... I don't know if that's nice or if that's just laziness.
Okay, so that is somebody else's definition of a moment of silence, but there we go.
What? What was?
Yeah, don't ever have us in charge of your funerals or assemblies or anything.
At Fred
We'll just crack
Rogers,
jokes.
we are not. Yeah.
Oh, the Orange Ranger, finally. Here she is.
She's the Clementine Ranger. She looks really good in orange, though. There should have been an Orange Ranger, and she should have been it. Actually, I wonder if anybody thought maybe we were building her to take somebody's place. Like, maybe we'd lose Kat and she'd take over. Because usually when you have a recurring teenager like that, or a recurring 25-year-old pretending to be
it's
a
actually
teenager,
a Rocky, Aisha, and Adam at that point.
we're going to see the kids, DJ, the kids, finally graduate at the beginning of Turbo.
Heyo. They failed many, many times because they fell back in their studies as Rangers.
I want that. That is my headcanon now. I want that to be the actual canon for Power Rangers. The reason they look as old as they are is that they actually weren't freshmen in the first season. They were juniors. We just keep holding them back. So when they're finally seniors, it's because they redid junior year 3 times. It's fantastic.
And Bulk and Skull just don't have an excuse. Well, because Bulk and Skull graduated. See, I stand by that. Because Bulk and Skull aren't in school anymore. They're like on the police academy. Why are the Rangers still in school?
So this should have been a really exciting big deal, but it's going to turn out, if memory serves, that this is not actually Zed and Rita.
Tangas! That's awesome.
Yeah, like this is cool, but I'm pretty sure this is all in his head or something. I can't remember. I might be wrong about that. Because I'm pretty sure that most of this episode...
I'm trying to enjoy this.
I know, but it's going to mess it up for you, so I'm just trying to... I just won't say anything.
Oh no!
I'll just stop saying anything.
Look at her shirt.
It's also loud.
That was the shirt that matched the skirt she wore last episode.
I was going to say, it looks almost the same, doesn't it?
She didn't want to wear them both. That was too much.
That was going too far, yeah. She's got better fashion sense than that. She's classier than that.
Where's Rocky?
He's
probably
not. He doesn't
just
hang
gonna.
out anymore.
He's
playing
probably
pachinko.
just gonna say again, like, "Where's Jason?" Yeah.
I also may be completely forgetting this and remembering it wrong. Because I thought this whole episode, Zed and Rita were trying to, like, shoot something from the moon, but maybe they did get here. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure this does get bad at the end, though.
This is a awesome scene, though, that they shot with everybody.
Yeah.
Goldar versus the world. I mean, Gold Ranger versus the world.
Goldar versus the... I wish Goldar was here.
Yeah, where's Goldar and Rita? They're driving the RV. They're keeping it running because it stalls. Just outside the forest.
Yeah, that's really funny that they would forget about the Gold Ranger. He's like, oh, I think I can run away. I think they forgot about me. I'm like, man, these super powerful bosses are so stupid.
Yeah. Zed's
Get
like,
'em.
yes, beat up those cogs. That was, dude. This cog just did a leg lock on this Tenga. That was crazy.
Oh no, we thought we'd never have to hear it again, but watch the Tenga's back.
Watch that Tenga. Why is there no cog song? That's what I want. Man, they're destroying that cog.
Okay, so that yeah, well, so far, I mean, that scene's fun.
They were just ripping out his cables.
And you're right, they brought out, I mean, they pulled out all the stops for at least this scene, or that scene, so that they can, you know, have all their cool costumes and stuff on screen at once.
The
So
fact
there's
that
some
that
production
cog
value.
did like a scissor sweep takedown on that Tenga and then swept him into a leg lock was pretty awesome. Why don't the cogs do that on the Rangers?
Why are we doing an It reference right now? This is the Cog song. This is the Cog song.
It's just cog puns the whole
That's
time.
what it would sound like. This is the Cog song. Cog, 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 cog.
You know what I want someone to create a character called Donkey Cog, and he's like a robotic donkey.
Monkey?
Yeah, a robotic ape.
Did you say robotic donkey?
Well, because it's always Dixie Kong, and they always change the first part.
Yeah.
But this they would keep the donkey and change the Kong
Donkey
part.
Cog.
It's just it's like Mechagodzilla for
maybe
King
one
Kong.
of the only Cog puns we haven't done yet. And this being our last episode,
no.
we should throw out some Cog puns.
He just made it. Hey, you're giving away your secret identity a little bit here.
That's a really good point. Cog found it!
Wow, you look like you just got beat up by a bunch of cogs. Are you a Power Ranger? Oh, that's...
You smell like cog oil! And Tanga!
Oh, this could be a genuine... This feels like something they would do in the comics. Where
Yeah, it does.
Emily wants to help him, and they're like, no, we got it. He's our friend. We'll do it. You stay here, and then...
Okay, so I'm sorry I was an idiot at the beginning of this. This all is actually happening. I did not remember this part of this.
No, it's okay. I like you keeping me on my toes and and making me feel like I shouldn't believe what I'm seeing as I'm watching something. It's a really good feeling. See, this should have been the whole season, man.
Wait,
It
there's
should have.
Goldar.
Exactly. That's one of the reasons it's like, yeah, why couldn't Goldar have been in that fight?
Two villain factions, and they fight each other, and
We had the yeah, exactly, a three-pronged fight. That's all I wanted from this. Yeah. Where you have, and again, we talked about this, but we do this in later series where you'll have like a couple of bad guys that are at each other's throats, but they're both after the Rangers also.
Operation Overdrive, man, the
Yeah.
greatest.
It's the worst thing
So
ever.
it's just a little more complex. There's something like, you know, close to politics in it.
Yeah, I don't.
You know,
blame
battle
them. Like,
strategies.
it would have been so hard because all of the footage would have been, all of the Sentai footage would have just been Mondo stuff, so it would have been hard to like reshoot all that stuff.
But
and-
Rita and Zed could have sent some of the monsters.
yeah, they could have cut that.
Like, some of the monsters that we say that Mondo sent could have been Rita Zed monsters.
We could have just been creative about how we would just not show it grow on screen.
Yeah, because, I mean, keep in mind, like, all of Season 2 and 3, we've got villains that the Sentais that we're pulling from aren't using. You know what I mean? Like, Zed is our villain. We just say that all those monsters are Zed monsters. I don't know why they couldn't have done that here.
They could have, yeah.
So then Trey's got to come back.
So I would say that this is a good episode on its own, but it makes the series worse by watching it, because you're like, oh wow, Zed's been doing nothing this whole time, and he could have been. It just makes you realize how.
It's like a lot of Spawn comics where if you skip everything in the middle, you just assume it must have been good when you get to the big exciting part, the milestone issues. Oh, it's episode 50, so now important things have to happen.
Because they haven't even seen Zed yet. Did Jason tell them that Zed was back, or was he too
I missed
exhausted?
it. Yeah. That's how I would have written that, though. It's Zed. Watch out, it's Zed. And then he
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Hey!
And then he faints. Or goes into a coma. Because I guess he's in a coma now. So I'm assuming the reason that I hate this episode, because I haven't seen this in a long time, so clearly I'm not remembering, is because there's a lot of fun build-up here, and then it just doesn't pay off well at the end. I guess we'll find out. Now I'm all self-conscious about this. What if this ends up being good? It won't, though.
So, man, I want the miniseries where we see Trey just back home trying to merge himself this whole time.
Yeah.
He's been gone this whole time. He still hasn't.
Oh, they mentioned
Fixed
Aquitar.
himself.
Yeah, well, we've been dealing with Aquitar this season because that's where Billy went.
Oh,
And so now they have to align those 3 planets, DJ.
Wait, you didn't do that episode with me? You didn't do the Alien Ranger episode with me?
No, I'm sorry. We shut up without you. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you'd be upset about that. I'm sorry.
That episode.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Jason's like, you see me in my office after this episode, I'm gonna have to talk with you.
In my defense, we didn't realize there was any actual Aquitar Ranger fighting in that episode. We thought they just showed up. We didn't, because I didn't realize that there was a crossover movie with the Sentai where they had footage between them.
Yeah.
And there was.
Bulk and Skull cross-dressing.
Yeah.
As old.
I'm sure they've cross-dressed before, but I just don't remember it. Everyone knows. Like, anyone looking at you, Bulk, right now knows that you're not an old lady.
Skull, though.
I just don't want to listen to this fake accent anymore.
Your hairy chest coming out is quite disturbing.
Dead giveaway. Yeah, man, did they run out of ideas for Bulk and Skull, which is ironic because they were supposed to get their own show.
Yeah, we should watch that pilot on here.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet.
It's on the discs. Man, I should have the disc down for this. This is the last episode.
We should start getting to a few of those other, like, offshoot things that we haven't done yet before we get too far away from Mighty Morphin.
Yeah. And I don't have to worry about cramming them into a schedule perfectly anymore because we're not sticking to 1 year.
No, we can just do them whenever we want to do them. It's so freeing, DJ.
It's... Oh, no, they left their telescope. Excellent!
Jason, they left their transporter pattern enhancers.
Hate it when that happens. They're TPEs.
Yeah, pattern enhancers in Star Trek are really funny, DJ, because they're just like these big poles they put down and they just make a triangle, and then it's supposed to make it easier to beam. So it's really funny when they pull those out. It feels like a Power Rangers thing. Oh, look, we're back to the pilot again, where we're just running from things exploding behind us. Also, we don't use these things nearly often
the
enough.
TIE Fighter things? Yeah, around the world. They could be. They only use these in the first and last episode, apparently.
I think there's some other places where they come in, but not very often.
Yeah, they're really effective. They could just blow up the whole city.
Can you make that appear? Like,
What, right now?
yeah.
Yeah, Cap, make it appear.
I can't.
No, I can't.
Jason went like,
This is a toy.
Well,
It's really cool,
what you could
but
do
it doesn't
is
have any
just-
actual powers.
I know, but what you could do is you could.
So
just
where has
go,
all this fighting been this whole season, DJ?
Yeah, here it is.
"Ugh."
And they busted out the new song.
Yeah, and also the Gold Ranger song we hardly use throughout the season.
Gold Ranger we hardly use. I never realized that. He is, like, it's really cool that Jason came back, but he doesn't really do anything.
Very sparing.
Quick as lightning, strong as steel. Watch out, danger, he's for real.
You know when lightning strikes, it's Gold Ranger.
Jason stinks without his powers. He can't even... He's like... Well, I guess it's consistent with Day of the Dumpster, where they try to fight the putties and they get their butts kicked before they get their powers.
Yes, except Jason is a martial artist in his off time. That's what he does. Is the idea supposed to be... See, it's just that vague power thing, right? It's like, oh, the Machine Empire is so much more powerful, it makes it so that we can't just do basic things we know how to do.
That's a weird shot. It's a cool shot.
No, it's cool.
Seen that.
So are they supposed to be right outside the command center right now? Because they're shooting right at the bottom of Vasquez Rock. Or are they just somewhere else?
Well, that's cool. That's a nice effect. I think you're just angry because of what they did to Zed. I think this is a decent episode.
So far.
They conjoined.
But I'm pretty sure it has a... Because they're twins. Because they're triplets.
Man, Jason's just a dude now?
He's just a dude now. I mean...
Yeah, he's just
he was pretty useless 5 minutes ago, so...
Dude's going, dude.
I think I'm a dude now.
It is nice that Trey gets to come in and fight some more before this is over.
It's a little-known Weird Al song. Oh!
No.
Big Cogs.
Oh,
I mean, I know that song. Because every chromosome is a hand-me-down.
Join hands with me. Oh, hey, look at that. He just,
everybody,
like, put Tommy in it. He just
join hands. Make Zeo train. Zeo train. Oh, yeah, and then they get big. Yeah, they make the Power Rangers get big.
This is crazy. This is unprecedented. What a great episode. Best episode ever.
What the
Big
heck?
Rangers.
No, it's crazy. I mean, this is fun that we do this. But then it's going to be kind of a letdown at the end.
Can't win with this guy, folks. I'm trying to cheer him up, and he is determined.
And then they just stand on the side. See,
there's the reason why he hates it.
This is what pisses me off.
Drinking with crazy straws.
I can't have this. We won't even need my plans. That's it.
This is pretty crazy. Like, imagine kids seeing this for the first time.
No, it was a big deal that the Rangers get huge.
Oh, see, that's a cool shot.
But it's silly because wouldn't you be more powerful if you just pulled out your Zoids right now? Like, why are you doing this? Why not just bring out Pyramidas?
I don't know. Like,
you always win with it.
Tommy said, "Let's call the Zords," and then like Trey said, "No, we don't have time" or something, and he just made them big himself.
And see, they just knock his head off. It's really easy.
No, you didn't.
And that's it. This all you get. Like, it's fun they get huge, but... Okay, so this should have been a 2 or 3-parter, right? You don't do this in one episode.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't combine last episode with this one. Wait, so they quit? How did they end up working for him again in the police?
What do you mean?
Like, he is their boss again in the Turbo movie, the very next thing we see.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Did they retcon this?
I don't remember. I guess we'll see when we look at Turbo. Which some of you guys have seen already.
Well, this is a decent send-off if this is where their show was going to start off.
I thought their show was supposed to be during this, though.
Oh, maybe not then. I don't know why they're quitting.
Or even season 3. I forget where they were going to be spun off, but it was earlier than this, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. It was a pretty decent little stunt fall. The door just smacked Bulk right in the face. Looked like it, like literally, it looked like it hurt.
Okay, so, like, Mondo's still around. There's nothing stopping him from going and fighting again.
He put his crown back on.
So they're gonna single-handedly, if memory serves, they're gonna single-handedly take down the Machine Empire, but then not get to take over, which is one of the things that I really, really hate.
Well, Divatox comes in, and she just scares the bejesus out of them, and they run back to their RV.
If any other villain shows up, they just go, "Oh no, they're so much more powerful than us."
That's a cool shot with half Zed face as he drives away and he blows up.
Yeah, I mean, as cool as you can do in an RV. No, that is a cool shot.
They just blow him up. My goodness.
They just blow him up.
That's gruesome.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. The Rangers just need to make bombs.
Well, see, that's escalating a fight, though, so you can't do that.
Wow, that was brutal. That was like a Joker henchman scene. Zed just gives him a broken pool cue and leaves him at the moon.
See, that's what he should have done in the first place. Like, the Machine Empire is lame. And I don't know why they act like it's so much more powerful than Zed and Rita. It's also arbitrary. It's like...
No, this is cool. This is a cool place to go from here. I would say that what this tells about the previous episodes and what it does and what happens in the future is the problem with this episode, not this episode, because this shows like how powerful. Well, I don't know, Red and Zeta. I'm still gonna call them that one more time for old time's sake. And then if Zed and Rita took over after this, but they don't.
But they don't. Well, and that's awful because they're giving the fans what I think a lot of us this whole season were kind of desperate to get.
She's wearing orange again. I like that dress.
Zed back. And then they're just not gonna do that. Like, don't tease me like that.
Tommy, you look like such a nerd with your like woven belt, like hanging out the side of your pants, with your. Yeah. Oh, that's how it ends.
And that's it. Okay, it's not as bad as I remember it. I think I
want to watch the credits. Do what to your mom?
Yeah. I wasn't sure what he said. I don't know, maybe I was more upset that we set that up for cool stuff later and then we just immediately... Maybe I'm more upset about Turbo than I am Zeo. I don't know.
I think so. I think that was pretty good, especially for someone who hasn't been enjoying Zeo.
Why do these actors just go, like, weird stuff?
It just makes the whole show feel like a waste of time, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's more... Oh, Netflix is playing Clueless. Sorry.
That's what it goes to right after Power Rangers?
No, it's just the banner, the top Jumbotron ad right now. I hate that it just starts playing. It just starts playing stuff.
More,
instead of you waiting for you to click on it.
Well, that's it. There's Zeo. So yeah, that last episode by itself has some fun stuff in it. The production value's there.
Yeah.
So
I liked it. It was
that's nice.
So does that actually happen in the Sentai? Do they like actually turn big?
I'm pretty sure that's Sentai footage, but I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably. There was some cool miniatures with like miniature trees and stuff when Tommy fell. I don't think we did that kind of stuff.
But I think the broken Machine Empire guys at the end was all us, probably. When Zed blows them up, I think that's all our stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was fun.
I've got Turbo pulled up. We'll start this next week, guys. And there are 45 episodes, so that's good. There's 5 less than this season.
Yeah, and the second half is better than the first half. When they do the changeover, the writing gets better.
Cool.
So we're just going to have to endure all that awful stuff at the beginning with the chimps and with Demetria with her infernal constant talking and questions that just drives me crazy.
That won't be very long. Passing the Torch is episode 18, so that's not too much.
No, that's not too. But but for a 45 episode season, that is about the halfway point.
Yeah.
And then there was an episode that I watched like a few months ago, with Turbo where they turn into robots.
The Power Rangers do?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
I think there's an episode where they suck the color out of the Rangers. Is that something that's
is
real,
that
or am I making that up?
No, I think that does happen somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is.
Well, there's an episode that I really like. Well,
That also happens in Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, really?
Oh.
But
Cool.
there's a Turbo episode that I like. That's like episode like 4, where with like the Shadow Rangers
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
with like
Yeah, I know about those. I just don't
They're
And
remember it
not
from
the
watching
Shadow
it.
Ranger from SPD, who comes
No.
back later, because he's
Yeah.
awesome.
he's awesome.
Well,
His
Anyway.
entrance is one of the coolest fights ever.
it'll be interesting to see if anybody wants to watch through Turbo with us. This might be the real dead spot for our show. But come back and watch it with us. We're going to make it as fun as humanly possible, and we're going to be reacting to a lot of it for the first time, because I've not seen all of that show. I dropped off of it and when it was on, and I think I came back for some of that later stuff, but didn't see all of it. So my knowledge of that show is real spotty.
How long is it gonna be till we get to like SPD and Dino Thunder?
I mean, a few seasons.
That's like, cause
10
you
seasons.
have
we're
like
doing 2 episodes a week right now, so it'll be a while.
yeah.
It'll take some time, but anyway. Well, thanks a lot for
Well,
watching.
Anyway,
I'm sorry, what, DJ?
I'm most excited to see how they cut the first 3 episodes. They cut the movie up into like 3 episodes. I'm interested to see how they edit that, because I've never seen that.
What do you mean?
The first 3 episodes are just like, or like they just like show parts of the movie.
That's actually not what they do. The first, because I just watched it again. The opening of that show is new stuff. It's all post that. They just do a montage where they show you some of the stuff that happens in the movie.
Oh, okay.
There's just a real
Interesting.
quick, like, 2-minute montage. Because they're explaining it all to Rocky, because he wasn't there. So they explain to him what happens in the movie, and then he leaves.
That's actually a fun way to do it for Power Rangers. I was, well, as a kid, I was happy. We'll talk about it tonight when we do the.
But yeah, the
movie
opening is a
review,
two-parter, and it is, in honest to God, Power Rangers pilot. It's just, like, we thought we beat Divatox, and we've got these powers, but we don't have anything going on right now, and then Divatox just shows back up. And it's just, oh, she's back, okay. And so we gotta deal with her again.
back.
So the series watches like a sequel to the movie that just happened,
Wow, that's
as
interesting.
opposed to the movie watching as a pilot for that show. It's kind of weird. But anyway.
Whoa,
Anyway.
there's an animated Fast and Furious show? What? Sorry. I'm just looking
Everybody,
at-
thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you again next time. I'm Captain Logan. This was Jason.
that was me.
And DJ distracted by badness on Netflix, Martinez.
Oh man, the Bee Movie with Jerry Seinfeld.
Later, folks.
Now my headphones are in the way. Okay, I'm gonna do creepy eyes. Let's go. Dang it.
Hello, everyone.
All right, let's start here. We'll cut and action.
Not action. I want to turn this on, but I can't remember how.
It's
Where's the switch? Do you remember?
I
How do I turn on my thing?
I know we like
Every time I can't remember where it is. How do I turn my toy on?
Oh, isn't it like this button right there?
No. There's like a...
Oh, there it is. In the back. In the
Oh,
back.
there it is. Okay. Thank you.
It takes, you need 3 Captain Logans to work. That's
Captain
why they
Logans.
have to be triple people, because it's really hard to work the machinery.
So you've got to have triplets! Cap from Capforia.
That's
There
a
we
nice
go.
ring to it.
I'm going to get started now. And action. And see.